What's up, my fellow Chibits? Today I'm here to bring you all a weekly anime review on Gate, Episode 3. Already 3 weeks into Summer of Anime 2015. I cannot fucking believe that. Time flies when you're watching good anime, and Gate has definitely turned itself around. It has definitely turned itself around compared to the first episode. I just quickly want to say that, because when it comes to third episodes, usually it depends if I'm going to drop or continue watching an anime. And the third episode of Gate impressed me. Now, it was nothing amazing, like holy shit, but it was still a very good episode and a very good positive direction for the series, especially after what we witnessed in last week's episode of Gate. See, I'm liking how the main character, even though it's kind of hastened development, I'm liking how he is becoming more serious and more open-minded. He's also trying to help out the civilians, the public, different things like that. I'm really liking how he's acting now, like compared to the first episode. The first episode looked like he couldn't give a fuck about anyone. He was just worried about, his convention. And so, to see how he's acting like he is now, even though I know it's hastened development, I don't know how the light novels or manga is, but in the anime terms, it's definitely hastened development. It's still very enjoyable to see him have a different persona about him compared to how he was in the beginning, and that definitely adds a very good charm and dynamic to this episode of Gate. Now, we get to see a battle scene, which wasn't that beautifully animated, so to say. Like, that dragon was ugly as fuck. Like, not in terms of just, me saying it's ugly, just the CGI was fucking ugly. It was really fucking ugly. It really was. Like, I can't deny that. It was, like, ew. And besides that, it looked like a decent average animated episode. I mean, the episode overall, though, it gives off these good vibes, like these really good entertaining vibes. That's what Gate is, and it really entertains me with these episodes. Like, I'm getting more and more entertainment as I watch more episodes, and definitely this was a huge step up and improvement compared to even last week's episode, which was very bloody and gritty. But I'm glad we're getting more step up with this world building, to building up some of the characters, to seeing how refugees are coming with our group of characters. So it's building into something very good, and I'm liking the direction so far the series is taking. Now, I will say though, I don't know how this series is going to continue on. Like, for instance, I don't know how it's being adapted. Like, some Chibits have told me they have been rushing this series, and I don't really know if it's still being rushed or not. And so, if it is being rushed, I wonder what has actually been skipped, if it's anything important or not, because it does seem to have slow pacing, personally, to me. Like, it doesn't feel like it's that fast. When I sit down and watch the series, it does not feel fast-paced at all. And that doesn't mean that it's a bad thing. Actually, I like the slow pace over everything else, because it allows me to be able to understand the world a lot better, get more closer to characters and different things like that. Well, I just hope it's not a boring slow pace, but I'm really liking the pacing of Gate. The pacing feels very nice to me, along with how it's been perceived to me as a watcher, getting to find out more about the world and, this different religion and things like that. So, yeah, overall, episode of Gate, episode 3, very enjoyable, had a lot of fun. It's definitely one of my favorites so far from this series, and I'm looking forward to seeing what direction the series is going to take. Oh yeah, one more thing before I go, I want to ask a couple of Chibits right now real quick. How do you all feel about the series? Like, you manga readers and light novel readers, how do you feel about the series? I mean, is it good? Is it bad to you? I'm just curious, because I haven't really asked that question. Usually I ask that, but I haven't asked that. So, you manga and light novel readers, how do you feel about Gate? And anime onlys, how do you feel about the series? Are you going to drop it? Are you going to continue watching it? Me, personally, I'm probably going to continue watching it just to see how it's going to go. So yeah, that's about it. So you all have a wonderful day or night wherever you live. Please be safe. Chibi out.